This week on CountryMusicJunkies.com, we have the exciting pleasure to speak with Billy J. White, a country music artist, newcomer to the business. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, how are you?
I'm awesome. So for those listeners who haven't heard of your music, who haven't heard of Billy J. White, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your music and what you're all about?
Sure. I'm young. I'm a 20-year-old male from Burlington, Ontario. Actually north of Burlington in Mount Nemo. It's just on the Niagara Escarpment.
Okay.
Born and raised up here. I live on my grandpa's farm, and I've just kind of enjoyed music for, well, ever since I was younger. You know, I always been into country. You know, I was a little bit of a rocker when I was younger, but always into country music, and always been writing since I was like 9, and kind of opportunities came up where I could pursue that a little further, and I took them and started working with a producer actually here in Burlington, and we've ended up making an EP and releasing a couple singles to radio, and things just kind of kept snowballing from there.
And what was the time frame of this sort of thing? Because you're pretty young. When did this all kind of start for you?
It all started probably around when I was 18.
Okay.
Near the end of when I was 18, turning 19. So it's been fairly recent, really.
All right. And you just, as you mentioned, you just released an EP, Country Drag Strip. Can you tell us a little bit about that and what went into making that album?
Country Drag Strip is it's basically my first actual recording of music. I mean, I used to record stuff in my bedroom with a little Tascam recorder I had, but this is the first fully produced kind of CD I've made, and it was a lot of fun. Mostly a learning curve for me. I wrote the 7 tunes on the EP, and I wrote 6 out of the 7, and the 7th is a co-write with me and my producer.
Oh, great!
It was just basically fun. I mean, all the songs are about me, about my life and different things I like to do, and just kind of a fun thing, you know.
Can you kind of give us a glimpse into what your life is all about and what kind of music people can expect to hear from the EP?
Basically, I'm all about good time, getting people up to dance, you know, different aspects of that, like the title track, Country Drag Strip, you know, it's about drag racing cars on an old country road, which is actually a true story. It's a road just 2 up from me, Calling Road, and ever since my grandpa was younger, my dad, everybody used to race their cars there, and so it's kind of a family legend, the Country Drag Strip, so I wrote a song about that, and different tracks like Barbecue. It's just, you know, good time, backyard barbecue, everybody getting together, having a good time. So that's pretty much how the CD goes. It's we're really happy, you know. So
you describe your sound as kind of upbeat, up-tempo, that sort of thing?
Exactly, yeah. I mean, not to say I don't have my ballads, but I prefer something that you can dance to, you know?
Absolutely. Now, are there any country music artists that you kind of channel through your music or use as mentors or inspiration or anything like that?
Probably the biggest would be Tracy Bird. I'm a huge fan of his.
Okay.
I love his music. I mean, it's classic 90s, you know, It's just really fun and lots of production in it, but it's just something that you hear, you know, you can't help, you know, tapping your hands on the steering wheel when you're driving or something like that. Absolutely.
That's very cool. So now that the EP is out, what's kind of the next steps? Are you touring, performing locally, anything like that?
Yeah, we're doing small gigging. We're actually also working towards the debut album. I'm furiously writing with tons of writers, and I'm going all over. I'm leaving for Vancouver in a couple weeks to go do some writing out there and play a couple small gigs. And it's just right now I'm working a lot on writing. So.
Okay, and when do you plan to have the next, or the debut album, I guess, out? When do you expect that out?
No real set in stone plan yet. We're going to see how it goes. We're hoping for early 2013, though.
Okay, but at least people have the EP for the next little while. Now, I know you're kind of focusing on writing and everything, but if people wanted to check out your music, how could they do that?
If they want to check it out, I mean, everything's online, www.billyjwhite.com, or you can get me, I'm on Twitter, and you can get all that stuff, Facebook, Bandcamp, and I'm pretty active on all that stuff, too. I mean, if anybody, you know, send me a tweet, you'll probably get a tweet back from me, so I like to connect with everybody.
Well, that's great. Well, Billy, thank you so much for speaking with us. It was great to hear about your upcoming plans, and definitely stay in touch with us in the future.
Definitely. Thank you.